We have already studied the symbols. Symbols are representation of elements. Okay, which we use the first letter of the English name of the element, or even second letter also sometimes. Sometimes Latin letters. Okay, the first one or two alphabets of the Latin names are taken for giving symbols to the elements. But now formula. What is formula? Formula is used to represent the compound. Formula is used to represent the compounds. So for example, water is a compound. This is the formula of water. This is the formula of carbon dioxide. This is the formula of sodium chloride. Okay. This is the formula of H2SO4, HCl. All these are the formula of various compounds. So what? The formula represents the compounds. Actually, what idea does the compound give us? Formula give us. Formula give us how many types of elements are there in a compound. For idea of formula. Formula gives the idea the type of elements. Types of elements. Now, in this, the hydrogen is 2 ratio and oxygen is 1. Hydrogen 2 and oxygen 1. So, the formula also gave us the elements in which ratio they are. The ratio of elements are given in this formula. So, we can understand how many elements are there and what is the ratio of elements in a compound. Okay, what is the ratio of elements in a compound. Now there are many examples of the formula. You can say calcium hydroxide, CaOH. Calcium hydroxide, sodium carbonate. Okay, so these all are the formulas. Now, formulas can also be given for groups. There are certain groups which we call carbonate. For example, calcium carbonate, sulfuric acid, H2SO4. SO4 is the group. So formula also gives the idea of groups. And nitrate, NO3, Al, aluminum nitrate. Okay, so we can see this groups of compound. There are groups which are given along with the compounds, and the formula of groups are also given. That is carbonate, sulfate, nitrate, ammonium, NH4 is a group. Ammonium is a group. Okay, so formula can be given to compounds as well as groups. Compounds as well as groups. Now we are coming to what information does a formula give? Formula give 2 or 3 important idea. First of all, a formula of H2SO4. I have already told you formula. What idea the formula gives us? What idea the formula gives us? For example, if I am taking H2O, formula gives us the types of elements I told you already, and the elements in a fixed ratio. What is the ratio of the elements in a compound? That idea give us, and also the number of atoms in a molecule. This is a molecule of a compound. Molecule of a compound. In this molecule, hydrogen atoms, how many? So this is a hydrogen molecule. So how many atoms are present in a molecule? That idea also getting from formula. How many atoms are present in the molecule of a compound? So the compound, the formula gave us the types of elements present in the compound, the elements in which proportion they are, what is the ratio of the elements in a compound, that also idea given, and again what is the number of atoms of elements in a molecule. What is the number of atoms of elements in a molecule? In this hydrogen molecule there are two hydrogen atom, and in the oxygen molecule there is only one oxygen atom. Okay, so that idea gives us. Now valence, atomicity. What is atomicity? Atomicity is the number of atom. Atomicity. What is atomicity? The number of atoms present in the molecule of an element. Atomicity is the number of atoms present in the molecule of an element. There are two or three types of atomicity. We can monoatomic. Monoatomic. In this monoatomic, there is only one atom. For example, carbon. Carbon. We can say. Then barium. Then gold, wave. These are contained only one atom, so they are called monoatomic. There may be two atoms, diatomic. Diatomic. For example, oxygen is found in 2, nitrogen is found in 2. So there are two oxygen atoms in this diatomic molecule of oxygen. Nitrogen contains two diatomic molecules. Like that. Now there are triatomic as well. Triatomic. There are three atoms. For example, O3, that is ozone. Okay. So there are three ways we can identify this atomicity. Okay. Atomicity can be monoatomic, diatomic, and triatomic. Number of atoms present in the molecule of an element. Now we are coming to valency. Valency. What is valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. The valency of hydrogen is 1. Valency of hydrogen is 1. We can also define valency as an element which can. So what is the combining capacity of an element? What does it mean? We can valencies of element or groups is the number of hydrogen atoms which can combine. We can also define valency as valency of an element or compound. Valency of an element is the number of hydrogen atoms. Number of hydrogen atoms. Number of hydrogen atoms. it can combine or displace or replace, or number of hydrogen atoms it can displace or replace, or number of hydrogen atoms by one atom of element or group. We can say number of hydrogen atoms it can combine, or number of hydrogen atoms it can displace. It can displace or replace. Displace by one atom of that element or group. For example, we can say some examples are given here. Hydrogen, sodium, potassium. Hydrogen already I said one valency. Sodium, the valency is 1. Nitrogen, valency is 1. At the same time, there are some elements like calcium. Calcium, the element is calcium, the valency is 2. Calcium, valency is 2. Then aluminium, valency may be 3. So a valency of different elements may be different. But you can understand the valency of some elements may be variable. They may contain more than one valency. For example, we can say copper 1 or 2 and iron 2 or 3. Sometimes the valency of copper, C-O-P-P-E-R, copper, valency is 1 or 2. Then iron, Fe, valency may be 2 or 3. Such a valency is having more than one valency is called variable valency. Variable valency. So what is variable valency? The elements having one or more valencies. Copper 1 or 2, then iron 2 or 3. Such valencies of elements with more than one valency is called variable valency. So what is valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. What it combine? It can combine with the hydrogen atom. So the valency can also be defined as the number of hydrogen atoms which can combine, or number of hydrogen atoms which can displace by one atom of that element or group. By one atom of that element or group. Even groups are also having different valencies. For example, nitrate has nitrate. Nitrate is a group has one valency. Sulfate has 3 valency. These are also groups. Groups also has valencies. Fixed valency. Groups are also has fixed valency. Nitrate has 1 valency. Sulfate has 3 valencies. And also there are many. Carbonate has 2 valency, like that. Okay? So in this way, carbonate has 2 valency. Carbonate has 2 valencies. So the groups also has valencies. So valency is the combining capacity of an element or group. The how many hydrogen atom the element or group can combine or displace? The number of hydrogen atom. Okay, number of hydrogen atom it can combine or displace. Sodium has 1 valency, nitrogen 1 valency, calcium 2 valency, aluminum 3 valency, copper and iron has variable valency. You can see copper and iron has variable valency because variable valency is the some element shows more than one valence. Copper 1 or 2, iron 2 or 3. Now groups also has valency, that nitrate 1, carbonate 2 and sulfate 3 valency. So valency is the combining capacity, that it can combine how many hydrogen atom or displace how many hydrogen atom by one atom of that element or group. This is useful while writing the this is useful for writing